Good.
Good.
We saw a number 3 out there, which seemed like an encouraging development.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely encouraging. He looked good. He practiced good. So that was nice. You know, it's been tough. It's been really 6 quarters without him, and you know that's always difficult. And so he looked good. We'll see how he progresses, and you know they have to go through all the protocol. So it's after practice and then tomorrow and whatnot. But we'll see what we can do.
Do you think that there's enough playmakers left to get back to the offensive efficiency that crazy offensive efficiency you had in the first 3 games?
Yeah, I think there are. I think we had really, you know, I think we're pretty efficient through Arizona. I mean, we turned it over, but we were, you know, we still were moving it, you know, and then we definitely have lost some guys.
Yeah.
But well, I think we can. I think we can get back to that. I mean, all the way back, I don't know. You know, it's obviously that would be probably not giving enough credit to the kids, right? If we could say we could get right back, but we don't have Darren Andrews, we don't have David Wilson, right? So those were 2 major factors for us. But yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try to.
You guys have kind of flip-flopped at running back with some different guys. Was there just a stylistic preference to go back to Bolu last week, or was there more work there?
We're going with who's practicing the hardest each week, and who's practicing the best, and who's been the most, and who's most productive in practice. And then whoever that guy is after a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evaluation, on Friday we sit as a staff and we say, based on how they practice, who are we going to give the nod to this week?
Is that just in running back?
Yes.
Okay.
How impressive was Bolo in the film of the Utah game, just in terms of breaking tackles and then pass protection? Things
Yeah,
like
there were some good runs. And there's a lot that can continue to improve upon pass pro and the run game. But there was some good stuff, you know. And I don't know, that game got out of hand for some reason. It was 17-10, and you know, Devon was 8 for 8 or 7 for 7 at halftime, and Diamond was 1 for 1. So you know, we wound up. And we were running the ball well too. I think we had something like 90 yards rushing and 100 yards passing at halftime. And then, you know, it was 24-10, and then we went 3 and out, and, you know, then we just couldn't get it going until, you know, maybe a drive or 2 in the 4th quarter. But we need to be able to maintain our drives and be efficient and do what I believe we can do.
What challenges does Arizona State's defense present to you guys?
Well, I mean, I think they're very well known as being very aggressive and bring, you know, different cover 0 looks, different, you know, they bring guys from all over the field. They're very sound. They have good pass rushers. They have a very good, couple very, very good players that we have to account for. But it seems like it's the whole conference. It seems like the Pac-12 is just, you know, you just watch one team play another team, and they beat this team, then the next week someone else beats that next team, and it's the weirdest thing. You know, you can never really guess on who's going to win that week because it feels like everybody is playing good or not good that particular week, and so I think everybody's good, you know, and everybody kind of matches up differently against each team, and we matched up well maybe against Colorado and Oregon, and then maybe didn't match up as well against Washington and Utah, but Oregon matched up well against Utah, or Cal matched up well against Washington State. But, you know, so, I don't know. Just seems like that's kind of how it's been.
How do you match up against Arizona State?
I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a good battle. I think that they're a good football team, right? I mean, they've won some, they had some big-time wins, you know, this year. And they're coming off a big win, 42-30, I think it was, or 41-30 against Colorado. But it was a close game all the way through, and then they broke away that last 4 minutes. So it's going to be a tight game, and I hope we can battle, and hopefully our fans are fired up and can get out there and root us on, because a home field advantage makes a huge difference.
How do you account for kind of I know teams obviously play better at home, but the home road splits for this team seem kind of off the charts.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're 4 wins at home and 5 losses on the road. So we've got to find a way to continue to win at home and then find a way to win on the road one time. And I don't know if you can account for it. I mean, it's still, 53 1/3 across and 120, yards. So I think that we just have to find a way to play our best football and, play a good game. Play a good game in the Rose Bowl and get our fans fired up and let them enjoy the game. And hopefully they'll all be out there and, come help us get to 500 and then get to a bowl game.
Arizona State.
Last question.
Arizona State, their best defensive performance of the year by far was against Washington. They stifled them without really using that traditional aggressive style. They brought three a lot of times. What did you see from that game that made them so good in that game?
Yeah, it was just one of those games. I think it was a 13-7 game, and just Washington was not able to move the ball. They just weren't able to move the ball, and Arizona State did some good things to them, and they weren't able to throw the ball very well and kind of gobbled them up. And we got to just be able to find a way not to have one of those games. That's kind of our key.
Thank you, Coach.